Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rum on the Couch video number 84. Dave here from Manchester Rum Festival, and for this episode I want to just pop over to Cuba. I want to pop over to really experience, because the last couple of years, and I'd probably say about 4 or 5 of these Rum on the Couch episodes over the last 2 years, have actually focused on Cuban rums that aren't just about Havana Club. We've had things like Santiago de Cuba, we've had things like Ron Cubé, we've had things like Eminente. Now we can add these guys towards it. This is the Saucon. This is their 10-year bottle. I'll say 10 year. It doesn't actually say the word year. It just says Ron Saucon Reserva Original 10. Got to go off the back of the label here because the bottle itself has that sort of authentic Cuban expectation. Really smart, really nicely done. It says here on the back of the label, 40% ABV, so that ticks a box straight away for me. It presents an intense and complex aroma, designed for demanding consumers of light rum in the world of aging naturally, without artifice, which I'm going to mean the words is artificial, gives us the privilege of appreciating, along with the aroma of sugarcane, the fine bouquet that is born from the flirting with oak wood. Very romantic on the label there. I'm intrigued by this because I've really got into Cuban rums a lot more lately. I will always give recommendation to Havana Club. It got me to understand Cuba, but the rums that started to come out of there, especially with the likes of Santiago, especially with the likes of Ron Cubé, and what Eminente have done the last year or so as well, is really raised the roof of what the Cuban style, the Cuban flavour profiles could offer. So I'm very intrigued by this. This is hitting the UK this year as well, so do keep an eye out. But let's give it a go. 40% ABV. Nice little cork on the top. Let's make that a little bit cleaner. There we go. So, have my Glencairn glass ready for us. Nice hefty measure. It's a Saturday morning after all. Okay, it's actually quite a dark colour. I suppose for a 10, the expectation is there. And automatically, I'm getting orange peel. I'm getting that orange zest. Definitely light, definitely fragrant. There's definitely a bit of, well, the oaks for sure is making an impact. There's something else there. I can't quite work out what it could be, but I'm going to say it's got a kind of that cedar wood element towards it. Now, very nicely seasoned. It's not charred too heavy. I'd say it's quite a light char level 3, something like that. That sounds pretty geeky for the uninitiated, but it's not like a heavy, deep char. It's definitely something there. It's definitely that toasted element towards it. I'm quite intrigued by this. So let's give it a taste. 40% ABV. First thing, well, I was going to say smooth straight away, but it actually really grew on you very, very quickly. As soon as I hit that mid palate, boom, straight away, turned into a little bit more of a drier style. Very longevity towards this. It's lingering quite nicely. It's starting to smooth down a little bit, really hitting here as well, without having that sort of, that pain of it hitting here. It's a nice little wave. It's just sort of extended itself. Dare I say though, the impact is there, but I've not got a flavour. Nothing's really stood out on that side. So let's give it another sip. Okay, so the orange peel is the orange peel is definitely still there. I'm getting a lot more of that wood interaction, that oak element, which would explain the sort of drier style I'm picking up. I'm getting a little bit of that sort of fragrant marshmallow. Is that even a thing? Yeah, it's that kind of, you get the scent of marshmallow when you open a bag of marshmallows or you're freshly toasting it on the fire. It's that kind of slight aroma, but it's on the palate. It's there. It's almost as if this is like a rum that you would have on a camping holiday. You'd have it straight from a mug. You've got the fire around you. You're with your friends, with your family, and you're just there, just drinking it. And it's that kind of experience. It's sort of setting the scene a little bit. There's a lot of earthy element towards this one, not to the point of the terroir focus. Although saying that, the sugarcane does come through quite nicely, and maybe that is the thing. It's kind of like a birch element towards it. I'm liking that. It's a good sipper. Make a really good old fashioned. Wow, yeah. Tell you what, this with a bit of like a smoke and oak bitters to really just raise some of that, smoky and oaky profile. Maybe even some like chocolate bitters, cocoa. Cover the roof quite nicely as well. With that, this would actually make a pretty good aged daiquiri, to be fair. Because it's softer enough to have the lime juice sort of cut through it nicely without making too much of a disappointment element. A little bit of sweetness to that. I'd probably say, some agave sugar, or even some traditional Demerara style as well. Could really just sort of balance out quite nicely. I like it. It's flexible. And that's what we like with things like Cuban rum. There's some amazing flavour profiles to enjoy on its own. There's amazing flavour profiles from different brands that are great for mixing. This is a good mid-ground. It's a beautiful looking bottle for the label. I just love that sort of traditional element towards it. It's a nice ABV. I'd say if it was stronger, it will probably lack a little bit. God forbid if it was weaker, it wouldn't have the same impact. So it's a good mid-ground, and yeah, I'm still getting it as well. It's still there. So I'm taking that as a big tick for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is either on its way to the UK or it's already here. So do keep an eye out. If you like your Cuban style, that sort of lighter, more fragrant, however it has the hard-hitting element, this could be a great bottling to have a look for. So do keep an eye out. If you have the opportunity, put it into the comments. Let me know what you think about this as well. And of course, as always, if you're yet to pick up your tickets for Manchester Rum Festival on June the 18th at the Cure Hotel in Piccadilly Gardens, why are you waiting? Make sure you pick them up. £25 is available on manchesterrumfestival.com. All the exhibitors who will be showcasing at the Rum Fest is over 40 brands to experience. And that ticket gives you access to all of them. There's no tokens. There's no add-on extras. The only thing to obviously do pay for extra is the cocktails from the Liars Club Cocktail pop-up bar, as well as the food from my food partners based down in London called Niamin. Amazing Caribbean food done by 3 British Virgin Island-based chefs as well as entrepreneurs. So I'm very much looking forward to having them set up their little mini pop-up restaurant as well. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish off a bit of Cuban rum for my Saturday, but I will see you all very, very soon. Enjoy.